Hello everybody and welcome to Zombie Nation, where I review TV shows like Teen Wolf. So we're going to be reviewing episode 3 of season 3 of Teen Wolf, entitled Fireflies. That's kind of weird. So yeah, they blink back and forth and stuff like that, but they're not supposed to. I've never tried to eat one of those before. I heard they're not that good when they're fried. So, but get beyond that, if you got one thing you don't do, you don't go in a tent. Because then those bugs, they carry you away and then you disintegrate. Or you just disappear and they find you later on dead. I don't understand that. But basically the theme of this episode is teamwork. Because Derek and Scott are trying to catch Boyd and Derek's sister, and they cannot do it. And they have Isaac helping them as well. So I'm basically crazy because it's a full moon and they're out. And they have not been around. I guess they were in some place where the full moon could not get to them. So they, I don't know, it just made them crazy. So their senses are really high. And basically this is really cool part in there where Scott does a drop kick on one of them. Like jumps up there, boom! There's like a lot of them jumping in crazy stunts, and as it seems like it's pretty cool, though, and kind of get to see Derek show that he kills basically, and they don't kill those two. So there's talk about, well, maybe we should kill him. He's like, but that doesn't happen. So, and they think that these two kill the innocent people, but they have not done it. I guess that's kind of a spoiler, but, or at least they don't know yet. And, so basically Styles is not really much a big part of this episode, but he does go, he sees them, he sees one of the guys that's dead, with that girl that he likes, I can't remember the name for some reason, but she calls the cops and then she calls him and he's like, why didn't you call me first? And then, well, she's like, what, I'm supposed to call you first, and this and that, and then they go to the hospital. Well, basically Styles does, and he talks to Scott's mom. And Scott's mom like shows him the bodies and stuff. It turns out Heather from the episode 2 that was dragged out the window, she's dead. And it wasn't like they ripped her throat out; they choked her. They did, they strangled her or something, and it was like a big, like, I don't know if it's a burn or something across the throat, and there's like a head was busted open on the side. So it wasn't the werewolves that have done it. It was somebody else, and they don't know who it is. So finally Scott he basically tells Derek that they need help, and he's like, no, we got Isaac. And he's like, no, Isaac's not help. We need real help. And then he gets Allison's dad to help him, but there's a lot of convincing for that to happen. Basically he sees a dead body, someone getting hurt into an ambulance, and then he's like, okay, well, we gotta do something about that, and he tells them how to track werewolves and all this other stuff, so they gotta get him in the school. Allison's actually trying to get him in, I don't know if she was trying to get him in the school also, but she does help get him in there, but only Isaac sees her, so they basically track him, get him, basically use these little things where they stick him into like the ground and trees, and it's like they hear it or something. It's like I don't even know what it's called, but basically they get them in the basement, but then after they close the basement, then Scott's like, I hear 3 heartbeats, so it turns out the teacher's in the basement, so Derek has to go down there and save the teacher and stop those two, because they would have killed her, there's no doubt about it. So he ends up stopping them, but mainly he just holds them down, lets them tear him apart until basically the full moon goes away, and then I guess they just pass out. It never really shows it, so it's really crazy. And then he helps the teacher out and all this other stuff, and basically just puts his hand out like that, and then that didn't really show much. So I guess that's kind of good, because if the teacher would have saw Scott doing it, she would have known that he was a werewolf, so that's kind of cool that Derek did what he did. And then it's obvious that the other werewolves, they want Derek to be part of their pack, the Alpha Pack. At least that's what Derek's uncle said. So, that's pretty much the end of the episode, right? No. Turns out that Scott goes see Styles, and Styles tells them that it's like, it's not them, that It's not the werewolves that killed him, it's a sacrifice. It's a human sacrifice. And it turns out all the people that were killed, that were virgins. So that, and they're like, one got a purity ring on or something like that. So, turns out there's somebody else killing these people, or someone that can control bugs. I don't know what's going on. So that's pretty awesome. Anyways, people, that's it for now. I'm giving that a 8.5 out of 10. Pretty awesome. Also, give me a thumbs up if you give me too many thumbs down and it's more than the thumbs up I get. Then Draco Gold will be reviewing the next episode, and believe me, you don't want that, so don't do it. Anyways, that's it, people. Don't be a hater. Be a player!